Hey guys, just Starr here to try to play with my Facebook Live account. I am actually just sitting here and thinking again about the shifting market and just kind of wanted to touch base with you real quick. We've got a ton of properties hitting the market, which is great, and that's great for the first-time home buyers and great for those move-up buyers that have to buy. What we're seeing now though is that days in the market for the properties are actually lasting a little longer than usual, and we can tell that the shift in seasonality, there's all different types of shifting markets, and there's really a great book by Gary Keller called Shift. And if you are a real estate agent or if you are just a seller or buyer, it's probably a really good thing to read just to know what happens, with seasonality, with different local areas, and how the market changes. So, what we notice now more than ever is that there's actually a real decent amount of inventory on the market. So we're finding less and less multiple offers at the moment, unless the house has tons of updates, tons of new features, is really priced to move, then you're going to get the multiple offer situations, which is great. And that's what we encourage our sellers to do, if at all possible. Brian Burke, you are a flirt. I see you guys on there. Thanks for watching me. I appreciate it. Anyway, so the nice thing is that we're finding it a little bit easier for the buyers to get a better deal on the properties. They're sticking to those inspection contingencies and any of the things that they find from the inspection. That's why we want to get those sellers ready ahead of time. When we're listing your home, what we're trying to do now is stop anything that might pose as a problem later when you go under contract, and get you guys to address those things as our sellers. So if your agents are telling you to do some stuff in order to get your house ready, sometimes they'll have you do things like, paint the house and that kind of stuff, stage it, which is all the typical stuff that agents ask you to do. But one of the things that we are really trying to do now is really look ahead and say, all right, this house is perfect for a first-time home buyer. And with a first-time home buyer, we got to make sure that you don't have any peeling paint if they're going to get an FHA or USDA loan or VA loan. There's all sorts of regulations with that. You want railings if there's more than a certain number of steps and a couple other things. So we're going to make you do that ahead of time so that we don't have an issue later on if we can help it. So if you guys are thinking about putting your house on the market, make sure you just go through, kind of look over it with a fine-tooth comb and see what you could do to prep it so that you can avoid any issues later on once you're finally under contract too. And if you need any tips, help, or guidelines to that, just make sure you give us a call. We'd be happy to help, 860-690-0679. Otherwise, get those things done. Sometimes it's always good. People are doing pre-inspections now. Some of them are starting to do that again. That was really popular a few years ago. But really, it does help so that you can squash any of the issues that might come up during an inspection to make sure that we have those deals stay together, because it's huge. And like I said, those buyers now, they're getting tough. They are sticking to whatever comes up in that home inspection. If stuff comes up during walkthroughs, they're going to stick to it. So, you want to make sure that you can be ahead of the game and try to take care of it, because if you have a bird in the hand, you should take it, meaning your buyer, so that you can move on and hopefully, move on to your next house or relocate or whatever you're looking to do, downsize. But, it's coming into a shifting market seasonality-wise. So you're going to find here in the Farmington Valley in Connecticut, there'll be a little uptick in listings, and then it's going to start to slow down if you're a buyer that's looking, because people, right when it gets near the holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff like that, some people don't want to go through the headache of it, and they have all their parties and all the kids stuff that they've got to go to at the same time, so they really want to start focusing on that, and they'll either pull it off the market because they're scared of snow, or they don't want to have to deal with it during the holidays and having company and stuff, so they'll also pull it off. So October is a really critical month in my mind. If you're thinking of buying a house, now is a great time, because those sellers are going to be motivated right now to sell. And the ones that are going to stay on the market, well, they're probably going to have to sell. So they want to stay on the market. They don't want to have a ton of extra competition. They know that people are coming out, and when they're coming out and they're looking at properties, in the snow, those people probably have to buy, so they're serious buyers. So sellers, don't get scared if you want to put your house on the market and it's, the winter time or anything like that, because A, you have less competition, but B, the people that are actually looking, you're going to have less showings, but the ones that are actually looking are super serious. So you know, they're going to start making those offers. And even though it's a pain in the butt to keep those stoops and driveways shoveled, you're going to want to do it just because, you know, it's more than likely a serious buyer or someone that's relocating, somebody that has their house under contract, stuff like that. So anyways, if you guys are so cute. Thanks for being so kind. Thanks, Issa. I like them too. If you guys have any questions or anything that I can answer real estate wise, or, you know, you need some tips and contractors, or you, like I said, last week I did a video on financial planning and estate planning and stuff like that. I've got a ton of great contacts throughout multiple industries. So we'd love to be your resource for you at Starr Realty Group. Make sure you give us a call for any of that. We're happy to help you anytime. 860-690-0679. And like I said, we'll be happy to give you any names of contractors that we can and hook you up with whoever we can. So if you're thinking about buying, selling a house in Connecticut or Southern Massachusetts, let us know. We can help you with that too. And if you're looking throughout the country, we have a ton of great referrals we'd be able to connect you with too. Thanks so much. If you guys don't mind, like and share this, I'd really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you soon. Make it a great one.